Και γεια σας παιδιά, πώς πάει, καλώς ήρθατε σε άλλο ένα βίντεο και αυτή τη φορά έχουμε τρομακτικά βίντεο και δεν νόμιζα να μπορώ να κοιμηθώ το βράδυ παρόλο που είναι η μέρα κάπου στις 3-4. Οκ. Ένα like and subscribe παιδιά γιατί θέλω να πάμε 35 subscribers, είμαστε στους 28 και πάμε να δούμε τι έχει να πει αυτός. Λοιπόν, το πρώτο λέει last night at my grandma's house. She has dementia and this scared me so bad. Keep watching, it gets worse. Πρώτο πράγμα, τι βλέπω στο διάδρομο. Μία γριά, που προφανώς είναι η γιαγιά του, να κάθεται, να κοιτάει. Μπρο μου, τι. Πάμε, να δούμε τι γίνεται.
In the following video, a man named Nick is taking care of his sick grandmother when one night he sees this.
Okay.
Now, it's important to note that Nick's grandma has Alzheimer's, which often causes her to stand around and see things that don't appear to be there. But as she stands there, something happens that Nick can't explain. While taking this video, this is captured. Take a look.
Κάτι βλέπω, είναι μια φιγούρα εκεί, κάτσε. Είναι μια φιγούρα εκεί, τι. Δεν ξέρω τι γίνεται, αλλά μπρο μου, αν το βλέπα εγώ αυτό στο σπίτι της γιαγιάς μου, είχα εξαφανιστεί, μπρο μου, είχα βάλει μέσα εικόνες Παναγία και Χριστό και είχα φύγει από εκεί μέσα. Βασικά, dementia, δεν ξέρω τι είναι. Anyways. Είχα φύγει από εκεί μέσα και εξαφανιστεί, μπρο μου, παίρνω μια μπλούζα, φορτιστή κινητό, ένα νερό και έχω εξαφανιστεί σαν το flash, μπρο μου, δεν κάθομαι εγώ εκεί. Αν φωνάξει το όνομά της, τι θα γίνει. Τι είναι αυτό. Ρούμπα, τι. Βέβαια, τι εννοείς ρε, φύγε από εκεί. Τι είναι αυτό. Τι είναι αυτό, η ηλεκτρική σκούπα είναι αυτό τώρα. Δεν μπορώ να συνεχίσω. Stop. Τρόμαξα. Ένα νερό λίγο να πιω, ρε. Πάλι καλά που ο σκύλος μου δεν τα κάνει αυτά, Εντάξει, κοιμάται. Ρε, τρόμαξα, μου βγήκε η καρδιά από το στήθος μου. Ρε, τι. Απλά κουνιέταν η ηλεκτρική σκούπα, ήταν αυτό τώρα. Δεν ξέρω, ό,τι και αν ήταν. Έπεσε ένα πράγμα. Δεν ξέρω, απλά. Ένα like και subscribe, γιατί αυτό που κάνω δεν θέλω να το κάνω. Γιατί παιδιά είναι απλά τρομακτικά, δεν μπορώ να κοιμηθώ μετά. Ωραία, λοιπόν, πάμε στο δεύτερο βίντεο. Τι θα δούμε.
Apparently, something that was on top of the fridge had fallen over. It falls all of a sudden, which Nick says is made creepier by the fact that his grandmother's dog was growling. But this incident gets a whole lot strange when Nick shows what exactly fell from the fridge. Take a look.
Alright, so this is in response to last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. See how far back they are. Genuinely.
If the mini statue was sitting far back on the fridge, then just how exactly did it tip over? Nick has no clue, but after watching this clip many times, he notices something pretty freaky.
Honestly, I'm a bit in disbelief.
Είναι σκούπα αυτό. Είναι σκούπα και η σκούπα κουνιούταν μόνη της. Νομίζω έχει κουμπί για να την ενεργοποιήσεις και να την απενεργοποιείς.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a plug-in charger. I brought my girlfriend Claire here so she can help demonstrate. But can you try to step in front of that? So it just does that. Move away. So that comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it. My question is, like, he is kind of creepy with a smiley face and everything. Even when it gets to the edge.
Τι
it does that.
κάνει?
Now, looking back at Nick's video, one can see that the Roomba does the same back and forth motion as if someone were standing in front of it. But the question is, just what exactly was in its way? To Nick, the Roomba might have been sensing something. Now, this is where things start to get pretty creepy, because ever since then, Nick has been feeling immensely uneasy by the kitchen space.
Γιατί είναι ακόμα στο σπίτι αυτό? Φύγε ρε άνθρωπε του Θεού, φύγε! Φύγε από το σπίτι, εξαφανίσου, σε παρακαλώ. Για το όνομα του Θεού, φύγε! Γιατί κάθεται? Κάνε comment. Αν γίνονταν αυτό στο σπίτι σου, θα καθόσουνα? Δεν νομίζω να τόσο χάζος είναι αυτός.
Considering that his grandmother has no other TV in the house except here, he has no choice but to watch near the kitchen. But one night, while watching alone, this
Δεν μπορώ
happens.
το ρε.
So, I was watching my show, and after last night, I'm definitely not leaving these lights on. But I was watching my show, and
Πάλι! Κάτι δεν πάει καλά σε αυτό το σπίτι. Πάλι τα κοιτάνε. Πάλι κοιτάνε κάτι.
There's no Roomba in sight to explain the dogs' behavior. Both dogs are staring at something, even though nothing is there. And it's the fact that they're looking at the kitchen that makes this even more unsettling. Now, it's worth noting that Nick's grandpa, who passed away last year, had once told Nick that he thought he'd seen his grandmother standing in the kitchen one night with the lights off. But apparently, he was wrong, because after looking closely, no one was there. It's for this reason, among others, that Nick is scared of the kitchen. But this wouldn't be the final reason, because on the same night he recorded this, the following happens. After putting away the dogs, he immediately films again
The ice maker turned on and it scared me.
after being startled by the ice maker, which was going off at this time. But as he records, this happens. Watch.
Εντάξει, ηρέμησε. Η γιαγιά ήθελε λίγο να πάρει παγάκια, μπρο μου, ηρέμησε. I thought I saw my grandpa standing there. Τι, πού? Να τι πάλι, η σκούπα! Η σατανική σκούπα είναι αυτή ρε. The room actually scared me coming out of the dark like that, lol. Η σατανική σκούπα, πέτα την, πέτα την. Γιατί πάει σε slow motion τόσο, σε τόσο slow motion που είναι όντως τρομακτικό. Κάτσε λίγο. Ωραία, εντάξει, καλά είναι σκυλίσμα. Μπρο μου. Ο μπρο έκανε reboot, εντάξει, οκ. Και πού πάει, γιατί σε ακολουθεί? Σ' ακολουθεί ηλεκτρική σκούπα. Οκ, εντάξει. Το είδαμε και αυτό σήμερα. Αλλά να σ' ακολουθεί η σκούπα σου, που είναι και έξυπνη, με ένα χαμόγελο. Οκ, εντάξει, είναι τέρμα περίεργο. Επίσης, παιδιά, τι ώρα είναι? 4. Να σ' ακολουθεί. Οκ, εντάξει. Αλλά όπου κι αν πας, είναι τέρμα περίεργο. Πέτα την, φίλε. Πάρε μια και πόσο κάνει? 100 ευρώ. Πώς, μια καλή.
Yo,
Πάτε μια κλωτσιά, έτσι καλά είναι. Οκ. Μπρο μου, τι. Πού είναι? Πού πήγε η σκούπα? Α, να τι, έρχεται. Μαλάκα! Βρε, φύγε από εδώ! Γιατί τρώω jumpscares! Γιατί τρώω jumpscares, ρε! Ρε! Γιατί τρώω jumpscares, συγκεντρώσου, έλα! Γιατί τρώω jumpscares! Θεέ μου, τι βλέπω!
Somehow, after just following Nick around the living room, the Roomba flips over. Despite there being nothing in its path, it does a complete 180 as if someone or something had forcefully turned it over. Freaked out, Nick stops recording and immediately shares the video online after posting the previous one. And like before, many comments point out things that he didn't notice initially. For one, the Roomba was already acting strange earlier. Unlike before, the mini Hoover was moving in a straight path, which is uncommon for vacuums of this kind to do. And second, it didn't pause and turn around when it sensed the stair's edge. Earlier, we can see the Roomba doing just that, but here, it doesn't. If what occurred before hadn't disturbed Nick, then surely this incident has. Not much else has happened since then, but for now, like most videos, this one remains a mystery.
Okay. Δεν έχω τι να πω, εντάξει. Λοιπόν, πάλι καλά πήρα αυτό το βίντεο, γιατί και εγώ σκεφτόμουν να πάρω μια τέτοια ίδια σκούπα, αλλά να σηκώνομαι το βράδυ και να ακούω αυτή τη βλακία να πηγαίνει και μια φάση να κάνει ένα backflip και εγώ να σηκώνομαι το κρεβάτι να πετάγομαι, εντάξει, με την καμία. Καλά είναι που έχω η κανονικιά μου σκούπα, γιατί θα είχα πεθάνει με αυτό το πράγμα, από το φόβο μου. Πάμε στο επόμενο βίντεο.
You download our open source software, install it on your PC.
Ναι, άντε πράγμα. Ωραία, 5.
Now the following video comes from a mother who's been sharing every moment of her daughter's life. Her entire account is devoted to her only child, a daughter that she thought she would never have after multiple failed pregnancies. To Gabby, the mother, Regina was a miracle. And so, from videos of her as a baby to footage of Regina's first day of school, Gabby has captured all the smallest moments in Regina's life. However, out of all the videos on this page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started with a series of videos that Gabby took when Regina was a baby.
Για την 5η φορά, τι!
During this time, she would often crawl to one hallway inside her house and just stare at it. Now, this wouldn't be so strange if it weren't for the fact that she would continue to do this throughout the years. Just like when she was a baby, she still to this day stares at this hallway for no apparent reason.
Vámonos ya. Vente, mi amor. Vente. Vamos a...
From playing a game of tag by herself to blowing kisses at the hallway, Regina behaves as though she's playing with one of her friends. It goes without saying, but she may have a
Φίλο. Ένα φίλο που δεν υπάρχει. Τι. Πώς. Τι. Δεν έχω καταλάβει, ρε. Γιατί το κάνουν αυτό, ρε. Γιατί. Αν το παιδί μου έκανε αυτό το πράγμα εμένα, αν το παιδί μου βασικά κάνει αυτό το πράγμα, μπρο μου, δεν ξέρω. Έχω φωνάξει 500 παπάδες για το σπίτι και δεν ξέρουμε μετά τι άλλο θα γίνει, εντάξει. Πάντως αυτό δεν είναι καθόλου φυσιολογικό. Πάμε.
An imaginary friend. But to Gabby, this may not be the case, because as of recent, this was captured.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, Dios, ahora sí me asusté. ¿Qué pasó? Ay, Raichi. Mira, apunta para allá. ¿Qué, mi amor? Vámonos. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué hay?
Θα φάω jumpscare, θα
¿Qué
φάω
pasó?
jumpscare. Jumpscare θα φάω.
Ven, amor. Ven, amorcito, vente. Venga, mi niña. It's okay.
Unlike before, Regina has been acting differently towards the hallway. Gabby's most recent videos involving the hallway show Regina being creeped out, and not a single video appears to show why that is. Or at least, not to Gabby's knowledge. It wasn't until recently that many people started to comment on a certain video that she randomly took one night. It was a short clip of her daughter doing her nightly routine. But according to viewers, if you look closely, you'll notice what it is that's been scaring Regina. This is what she caught.
Día número 19, intentando...
Τι είχε. Ωραία! Έχω κατατρομάξει τέρμα, τι βλέπω. Δεν ξέρω, αλλά... Θεέ μου, οι τρίχες μου έχουν σηκωθεί τέρμα, δεν μπορώ να το δω άλλο αυτό, ρε. Να like και subscribe, θα πεθάνω σε λίγο από το φόβο.
What was meant to be just a fun little video turns into something terrifying. Inside a closet, a shadow-like figure quickly passes, and it happens right after Regina points at it. No one else was home, which would have otherwise explained it. After reading the comments, Gabby checks the closet space and finds nothing. If the space is clear, then what was this? Although she doesn't know, viewers have an idea. This may be, as they believe, the thing that Regina has been so afraid of. She even points at it like she always does with the hallway. Although not sure what to think, Gabby remains concerned. But then one night, in a different video, she records something that makes her extremely uneasy. While filming her daughter in the kitchen, this happens.
Όχι πάλι σκούπα αυτή.
Cuando le encuentras un miedo a tu...
Like previously, a passing shadow is seen, but this time in the same space as Gabby and her daughter. This figure, whatever it might have been, passes from one side to the other before seemingly disappearing. If no one else was home, as Gabby states, then who was this? It's hard to say, and it doesn't help that neither Gabby nor Regina had noticed it. Given all that's happened, the question arises, just who or what was caught on camera? Gabby has yet to know, but she continues to be on the
Έχω κατατρομάξει που ο ίδιος εγώ βλέπω πράγματα τώρα. Δεν κάνω καθόλου πλάκα. Έχω κατατρομάξει που το μυαλό μου απλά παίζει μαζί μου και βλέπω έτσι ξαπλώστρα να περνάνε φιγούρες. Αλλά παίζει το μυαλό μου, δεν είναι αληθινά. Έχω απλά τρομάξει και κάνω βλακίες.
lookout for any strange recordings she accidentally captures. Until then, she has no explanation for this or her daughter's sudden fear of the hallway.
Τέσσερα, πάμε.
Are you a
Πάλι.
full-stack marketer spending all day switching
Όχι,
between
δεν είναι.
platforms? Now with
On July 10th of 2025, a security camera inside a house begins to record after sensing motion in the living room. This camera only records whenever movement is detected. The thing is,
Όχι,
though,
όχι,
no one
όχι.
is home.
Γιατί να πάρεις τέτοια κάμερα, ρε. Γιατί να πάρεις τέτοια κάμερα, ρε. Γιατί. Πάρε μία κάμερα της προκοπής να είναι πάντα ανοιχτή. Πόρ, φίλε.
No one is around, or at least no person is. Although the man who lives here wasn't home at this time, his dog was. And so, upon receiving this notification, he ignores it. But unbeknownst to him, this motion-activated recording would capture something deeply unsettling at that moment. Ever since then, his dog hasn't been the same. This is what was caught.
Τι κάνει? Σε ποιο γαυγίζει? Θεέ μου, τι. Τι κάνει ρε?
After what occurred in this footage, the owner has been making sure to never leave his dog alone. As he states, something had messed with this dog. Now it's worth noting that his dog is okay and is only slightly frazzled. In the footage, we can see him looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, as the owner believes something was agitating him. Whatever it was, according to him, had to be responsible for yanking off his dog's collar. Now, of course, it could be that his dog had simply shaken off his own neckband, but this wouldn't make sense according to him because the collar has no way of coming off easily unless someone removes it. Given that this never happened before, the owner can't help but think that something paranormal occurred here. But as always, I'll let you be the judge on that. Just what exactly had taken place during this recording? Let me know your thoughts on this one. Now this next video was submitted to me by Captain Scorpio, who says that he found this on Instagram, but strangely, the account from which the video originated is no longer there. Although its disappearance is pretty strange, the video itself is by far the strangest. In it, two women appear to be hiking on a secluded trail when they stumble across a metal hatch.
Watch there be nothing. Oh.
Although hesitant at first, they proceed to open up this hatch. After all, they know it's just a water cistern and not something else they should be cautious about. But perhaps they should have, because it's what happens next that turns this video into the stuff of nightmares. This is what they caught.
Τι?
Is that glass?
It's plexiglass. I f***ing heard noises.
Dude, do it.
Όχι, μη.
Do you hear it echoing?
We have to do it now. Holy sh**.
Τι είναι αυτό ρε? Τι είναι αυτό ρε?
Are you? This is insane.
Βάλε φως.
There's a flashlight in my backpack.
Go get the flashlight.
Τι είναι αυτό ρε?
Neither of them noticed it, but when looking down, a face can be seen. Despite being quite dark, someone or something appears. It's brief, but whatever had been there is caught on camera. Now the video cuts when one of them goes to get a flashlight. It's assumed that they didn't see anything afterwards, because in a follow-up video, they never mentioned the face that was captured.
I'm Mackenzie. I think I'm the sacrifice for an old, water cistern. It's really...
It seems they had made this video just to revisit the hole, implying they didn't see it. With no further info and no available account, it seems likely that we'll never know what had been inside this hole. On a Friday.
Στοπ λίγο νερό. Θεέ μου, τι βλέπω, γιατί το κάνω? Ένα like και subscribe και πάμε στο βίντεο. Καταρχάς ένα λεπτό. Έχω καιρός είναι εντάξει. Πάμε στο βίντεο.
Friday night
Ωχ,
inside a
Θεέ μου,
retail
τι
store, an
βλέπουμε.
employee known as Don Rivas takes out his phone to record the following security
Πόσα λεπτά?
footage.
Εντάξει.
According to him, the person in this video was stealing merchandise, and he needed to keep an eye on him in case he kept stealing. But this isn't why he's recording. He's filming this because apparently there's something in this footage that's been freaking him out. Keep in mind that this incident took place in 2014, and it still scares him to this day. While carefully observing the thieving customer, he sees this.
Look right here. Right here. Look. Look, watch. What is that? What is that?
Τι είναι αυτό?
And it's just gone, bruh. Look at this. It's there, and now it's not, bro. What is that? Bruh. What is that? What is that? And then it's
Okay.
just gone. Bruh. What is that? One more time. Bruh, what is that? What is that?
Now,
Δεν
there
έχω
doesn't
κάτι
appear
να
to be
πω.
anything on this floor to explain what showed up, so whatever this was should not have been there. Even if this was just some merchandise he had set down on the floor, it wouldn't explain how it came into view. His leg doesn't move at any point to reveal it. The only thing moving here is this. It remains unknown as to what appeared in this footage, but whatever this was continues to spook Don Rivas to this day. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over.
Αχ! Γιατί ρε, γιατί το βλέπω αυτό. Θεέ μου. Αχ, αυτό ήταν παιδιά το βίντεο. Αν σας άρεσε, κάντε ένα like, ένα subscribe και το καμπανάκι να σας έρχεται όσοι τη βίντεο ανεβάζω. Αχ, και τα λέμε στο επόμενο βίντεο. Γεια σας.